Hello everybody, and welcome back to Bulldog Weekly. I'm your host, Aidan.
And I'm Brianna.
We've got a lot of exciting things happening this week's episode. We'll learn all about the D&D Club, take a look at Danielle's segment, What's in My Bag, try a new cooking recipe, and laugh at some bloopers.
But before we get into all that, here's Principal Mr. Devoll with the week ahead and Athletic Director Bill Tilden with the Sports Rundown.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Rundown. This is Mike Devoll, and today is Monday. It's Martin Luther King Day. It's the January 20th. No school today, but we do have a school event. Boys hockey has a game at Tabor Academy at 1:30 versus Nauset. Tuesday, January 21st, day 5 in our schedule. Boys basketball at home versus Dighton Rehoboth at 6:30. Wednesday is the 22nd. It's day 6. We have school committee in the evening. A couple of items on the agenda for school committee include program of studies changes and a trip to Ireland and Scotland. Thursday is the 23rd. It's day 7. We have an AP informational session in our Bulldog block. Any student that wants to take an AP class next year must attend this session. In the evening, we've got boys and girls track versus Dighton Rehoboth at 6:30. Track meets are at Greater New Bedford Voc. Friday's the 24th. It's day 8 in our cycle. It's the end of term 2. We've reached the midway point of the school year, so term 2 closes. Girls basketball in the evening, 6:30 versus Somerset Berkeley. We'll be coming back to you next week from term 3, semester 2. The finish line is in sight, especially for you seniors. Have a good one.
Thank you, Mr. Devoll. Great week of sports this week. We started off with boys basketball versus Wareham the other night. We knew it was going to be a great game. Boys had a monster win by 14 points. I do have to say it was Jonah DePina's birthday. He put up 30 for the first time in a game, and I definitely showcased him getting a year older. So congratulations to Jonah. Girls basketball came back to action. They were at Wareham last night. They had a very good win. I think they get to play everybody, so fun for everybody that went. Boys and girls spring track had a huge meet last night versus New Bedford Voc. Boys came down to the relay. We did win the relay, and it ended up in a tie, 43-43. Girls, well, we saw some great things on the girls' side, and they had a comfortable win. Got to see Jen Williams, 4th time ever jumping high jump 5.5, breaking the indoor and outdoor records, highest ever. So I guess it doesn't count as an outdoor record, but it's the highest anybody's ever jumped, 5.5, and she's only a sophomore. So looking forward to some great things from Jen. We've got the swim teams, lighter week this week. They do have a meet on Friday versus Durfee. That's at 6:30 in New Bedford High. If you want to catch a swim meet, diving is something to behold with some of the crazy flips those kids are doing, so go by and see a swim meet. We also have the basketball teams are back in action on Friday. New Bedford Voc, girls are home, boys are away, and track teams at the state relays tomorrow. Girls ice hockey is headed to the Vineyard this weekend. They're still rolling, playing pretty well, so they're in a tournament over 2 days, so we're wishing them the best of luck. And the boys ice hockey actually gets the weekend off. They return to action on Monday, Martin Luther King Day, for a 1:30 game versus Nantucket. So go Bulldogs. Thanks to the Bulldog crew for all you do.
Thank you for the informative update.
The game Dungeons & Dragons has recently been popularized by the show Stranger Things, but now you can learn how to play it. This week, we visited the new D&D Club at ORR and interviewed some of the members. Let's see what they had to say.
Alright, so hey, I didn't notice you there. I'm Chris Knight, and I run the Dungeons & Dragons Club that has just started. This is the second meeting of the Dungeons & Dragons Club. You should come on Thursdays. Come on down! D&D is a collaborative storytelling game, which sounds super geeky and dumb, but it's like, basically, it's like imagining things but with rules, so like playing pretend but with rules. And it's generally based around fantasy, and yeah, I mean, it's just something where you get together with friends and tell a story and roll dice and fight monsters.
All right, everybody, let's do it.
Just like kind of aggressive.
That would be a bad thing. Everybody, shush up.
Makes normal banter. Just
All right.
Hey,
And we're gonna start the campaign. So, this is a little adventure called the Sunless Citadel.
okay.
So, you guys are an adventuring party who already know each other.
To make sure they're okay.
And you are all going on a quest to journey to a dungeon which you have heard of in the local area. It's called the Sunless Citadel.
Well, the first thing is that it's generally just a really fun game, and a lot of people, from my experience of talking to people, are very curious about the game, but have no way to play it and have no group to play it with. And we're sort of here to organize groups and organize times, as kind of the biggest problems with trying to get these games together is getting a bunch of people who want to play it together and then also having time to do it. So we kind of have just made a time after school to do it. Yeah, I think one of the things that we'll be doing is sort of every meeting, if there are people who don't know how to play and they join a group, the players and I and whoever is running the session will sort of tell and teach the people how to play, and it's very, very welcoming to like everybody.
That's me. That's me. You're not dexterous at all, and you don't really care about what you like. You're not really charismatic. You're not really great at this. Okay. But you can also make whatever you want. So you can be charismatic if you want. You want to be charismatic? Okay. That's perfectly fine. I guess you could also be charismatic because you have to preach a religion. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't have anything distance-wise. All up front. I'm leaving.
Well, like weapon-wise,
No,
maybe.
I'm gonna kill this dude. I'm going to range.
You have a kazoo.
I don't.
Then we are.
Don't tell me you please have more.
I do have a kazoo. And a banjo. And a banjo.
Spells. That's very.
And you have vicious mind. What do you know? What do you need?
Is range.
What do you need on a computer?
The dungeon. So, not the.
Hey, Cole.
Coming at me. Can I hit him?
Which the player's guide.
Player's handbook?
Wanna borrow mine? Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
You can use this one.
If he's coming at me, can I hit him? Vicious monster.
He's not here yet. And you guys all to roll initiative, which means.
Thanks for sharing, guys.
If you're interested in joining D&D Club, be sure to swing by Miss Whalen's room Thursdays after school.
Now it's time for our next segment. Our friend Danielle is going to go through her backpack and show us what she carries around during the school day. Let's take a look.
Hello everyone! Today we're going to see what I bring to school every day. Question that I've been asked a lot and I know a lot of people were wondering. So, first things first, I have my lunchbox and I bring lunch to school every day because that's just how I roll. And yeah, that's that. I attach it via these clips. It's very innovative. I get compliments on it almost every day without fail. Next, I have my book that I'm reading in English. Their Eyes Were Watching God. I don't like it, so it's going on the ground. Also, my handy dandy calculator. I use this mostly in math class. Sometimes, if I want to get a little crazy, I'll use it and study if I'm doing math. That's all that's in this pocket. Then, where I hold, not my water bottle, even though this is made for holding water bottles, I have my plethora of pencils and my one pen that I got for free. And I'm very against mechanical, or like, I'm not against it, I just like the old-fashioned traditional Ticonderoga pencil. So I have some of those, you know, fun things, usually for writing, occasionally for doodling, you know, all that jazz. Alright, then I have this little pocket, and Burt's Bees, honey, Christmas present from Emma Gabriel. because we're super tight. Then I have my, earbuds, so I can jam out while I'm doing math and study. And I have $5 million, just for bribes and stuff, things of that nature. Now we're gonna get to the very exciting pockets, the big pocket, where I have, yes that's right, another English book, Hamlet. Also not a big fan, so. Then we have my folder that I write all my notes in, and I put all my homework, and it has my schedule, and some fun thingies, and woohoo! Next I have calc, which is just going right on the ground. Anatomy book. I don't generally have this, but I recently stole it, so. Just kidding, I checked it out legally, it's okay. Anatomy binder, I don't know if you can guess, I take anatomy. Agenda. I always forget about this thing. I haven't written in it for quite a while, but there is where I sometimes write my daily to-dos. And then in this inside pocket, oh my god, I have a candy cane. The things you find. And, oh, a mint. Oh, this is a good day. Look at that. It's crazy. And, oh my, I have another pencil. Oh, this one's broken. And a pen. That's a pen. And, I think that about sums it up. That is what I bring in my bag. Thank you for coming. I hope this has been a fun time.
Now that we've unpacked all that, it's time for my favorite segment on today's episode.
That's right, folks. Up next is Aidan with another cooking segment. Let's see what he's created this time.
Welcome everybody. Today I will be teaching you how to cook some crepes. So the ingredients that we're going to need in crepes are 2 eggs, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 half cups of milk and water, 1/4 of a tablespoon of butter, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. So first things first is that we're going to take some eggs and we're going to crack them on the bowl. And I forgot to mention, we have a bowl, we also have a frying pan, we also have a frying thing. That's there too. So first we're going to crack both eggs. Like that. And then right after that, we're going to take the all-purpose flour. And we're going to take 1 big cup of it. Like so. Try to make sure it's exactly 1 cup. Oh, getting a bit on the table. Let's clean that up that. And after that, we're going to take the flour and we're going to put it inside the bowl. After this, you can put the flour aside. And you can start whisking the eggs in the flour. So generally you want to do this for a little bit, just make sure it's nice and whisked. And as you start to do this, what you'll do is you're going to take a half a cup of water. Let's take a half a cup of water. Fill it up. Just add it slowly while you're whisking it. In addition to this, so take a half cup of milk. while. And you're gonna keep on whisking this until it ends up being like the same kind of substance. You see a lot of the same yellowish, whitish stuff. As you can see, we have a nice batter coming along. It's pretty sick, if you say so myself. Alright, so now as you can see, it's pretty much the same color. So when you do this, first of all, we're going to turn the frying pan on really quickly. We're going to add our last two things, which is 1/4 of a tablespoon of butter, which I believe is 1/4 of a stick. Just going to add that in there. Slowly just whisk that into it. Start to break up the butter, make sure it's all over the place. Alright, so then after you thoroughly whisk it, it looks something like this, just a nice clean batter. What you're going to do is you're going to start pouring some small portions into the pan. And you can make them as small or as big as you like. I'll make them a little bit on the bigger side. And then you're just going to let it sit there. Normally this takes about 1.5 to 2 minutes to cook. And you'll know when to flip it because you'll start to see a light brown. So once the pan gets really heated up, it'll start to go far quicker. Alright guys, so that's how you make some crepes. What you do is you just flip them over until they're brown, and then you just put them on the plate, and then you can eat them. And they're a lot better when you put things like Nutella in there. And some other things you can put in is like bananas, and like maybe some whipped cream, some Nutella. Some people eat peanut butter. I mean, you can pretty much put whatever you want in it. And that's good. Goodbye. Wow, I really don't think anything can top that segment. We should just end the episode right here.
Not yet, Aidan. We still have one more segment left, the bloopers. Let's see what kind of mistakes were made within these past few weeks.
An athletic director, Mr. Tilden, with the sports rundown.
Funny joke.
Funny joke.
Funny joke.
Wow, well, that sure was interesting. Wouldn't you say, Aidan?
It sure was, Margaret. But I'll admit it was pretty fun.
Hi, I'm Vicky. That was good. That was fun. No, it was.
Our enemy, Danielle, is going through her backpack and said to show us what she carries around during the school day.
Are you ready now? Are you ready now? Have a nap. Have a nap. Have a nap. Have a nap. Have a nap.
Witness the Yankee swap. It's not funny. It's not funny. I don't know why I keep laughing.
I don't know why you keep laughing either.
I don't know why. It's not funny. It's a Yankee swap.
Okay.
Rihanna, is my camera okay?
Brianna!
What?
Rank some. I don't know why I can stop saying some. I'm gonna do that again.
Okay.
Oh, look, cookie crumbles. We've got a lot of exciting things happening in this week's episode.
Let's take a look. A new segment called Cocoa Wars.
I guess that's how the cookie crumbles.
Stop saying that.
That's my thing.
Okay. Bring some beloved Christmas carols. I'm sorry.
Bring some beloved Christmas carols.
If you would like to have something filmed and showed here at the ORC TV. Now it's like in my head.
Now we're going to take a look at a cool mod project.
What are you doing already? We're gonna take
No, I was impressing everyone with my memorization skills. Thanks for the tour, Aidan. What? I hit the wall when you started your line. You looked like you were going to finish. I didn't know you were hitting the wall.
Witness a Yankee swap. I literally was reading this before and I was like, I know I'm gonna say Yankee Swamp.
And so you're gonna have to announce what camera you're going to.
Camera 2.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Thank you for the segment, guys.
That's
Now,
not what
on to our first segment.
So after you say your line, take a second and be like, camera 1.
Yeah.
Who's editing this?
I ate a hot dog.
I ate a hot dog. That is a nice hot dog.
Did you taste it?
Nice. And then I look at you and you shrug. That is in the script. Ready, let's practice.
Danielle will be interviewing me. Let's take a look.
No, that
He wasn't yawning.
No, I was supposed to be surprised. That was my surprise face. Let us know at the ORCTV channel.
We're gonna switch lines.
Thank you.
Sign language.
Nice. Aidan, what? Stop.
A bulldog with a spruce off a crate.
Got prison.
Camera 3.
Well done, Brianna and Danielle.
Well,
That's actually how you pronounce her name.
what kind of
Dare to sing the top barrel.
The top count. That's actually in the script. I didn't know that.
Okay. That was great. Let's move on.
Okay, cool. What are you talking about? Passionate about something, then maybe you know how to run a business, but you don't. It's like you haven't done this at all.
I know. I'm sorry.
Sorry, it's our first episode. Be checked. Be short. Be checked.
So just go like, alright, and go like, what's up with that?
Oh, I forgot to say until next time.
Did you hear my notes?
No, what did you say?
Here's Principal Mr. Devoll with me. Danielle, were you laughing? Why are you laughing? Stop. Your voice is like crazy. Me too. Shut up. I was silent. Okay.
Let's do that again.
This is such a long line. Who wrote this? Was it Rachel?
We are ready to start the next section.
Don't get in here.
Yeah, so when you go like this, and hit that, it goes all the way up.
Whoa.
That's what's been happening to me.
Let's take a look.
What do I do? Before we get into all that.
Oh, I do talk about
I'm like, I know this line, I can spit this line out. Before we get into all that. No, mind it. What's the most, maybe English. Let's see what he's created this time.
Teachers and students, if you'd like to have something filmed and shown here on Bulldog Weekly, let us know at the ORCTV station.
Be sure to check out our Vimeo channel for everything we film here at ORCTV. We film sports games, town meetings, school events, and so much more.
That wraps up this week's episode of Bulldog Weekly. Until next time, I'm Aidan.
And I'm Brianna.
And this is Bulldog Weekly.